So what brings you by?
Oh, I told you, it's a completely extemporaneous thing.
How's Sheila? Have you spoken with her?
She called the other night. Her mother's doing much better.
I guess you miss her.
Well, her mother and I were never really that close.
You can be so silly sometimes.
Fact is, I do miss her terribly. But you've made that a lot easier.
Well, you didn't think I was going to let you waste away in Holby Hills, did you? So, are there any further developments about the European operation and Ridge's decisions?
It's a definite go.
Is he going over there with Brooke?
Stephanie, it's his decision.
Would you let him make a wrong decision, Eric? Especially if it's a wrong decision where his marriage is concerned?
No, I wouldn't. But I don't think this is the wrong decision.
Well, that's where you and I disagree then, because I think it's a mistake, a major mistake. I mean, Ridge and Brooke are a deadly combination, and you know, the truth is, it isn't Brooke's fault. It isn't anyone's fault. It's just the way it is.
Stephanie, do you really want to argue about Brooke?
No, I don't. No, I don't want to have an argument.
Good. Neither do I.
Well, what would you like to do?
Here you are, Mrs. Forrester.
Maria, perfect timing.
I made your favorite cookie, Mr. Forrester. Remember you used to eat a lot of them?
Yes. The good old days.
Yes, the good old days. Have you ever really noticed how sentimental Maria is? You know, she bakes those cookies every week, hoping that you'll drop by.
She doesn't.
Yes.
Well, then I made her day.
Yes, you did make her day.
Fact is, I miss her. I miss a lot of things about this home. About this life.
Well, it was a good life for us.
It still is, isn't it, for you?
Yes, but it isn't the same, of course.
Well, nothing ever is.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, do you think that you and I would still be the same if we'd stayed married?
Well, I would hope that as people we would have continued to grow and develop, but I think that nice, easy way that we always had of relating to one another, I think that would still be the same.
And you may be right about that.
You don't like to admit when I'm right, do you?
I've never had any trouble admitting you were right when you were.
Oh, is that still the same?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Well, you obviously don't agree. Stephanie, if I have said you were wrong about anything recently that you were right about, I want to hear what it is.
Well, I'm reminded of something that you said shortly after you divorced Brooke.
What was that?
You said that even though you didn't regret it, in the long run, it was probably a mistake to have married Brooke. And your reason for that was that you felt that Ridge and Brooke had something very special that they shared and that it was never going to go away. And that you felt sorry for any man or woman who tried to come between them. Because at some point, they would have to contend with it. You just won't admit it, will you? His going to Europe with Brooke is a real threat to his marriage.